You think you're prepared, but you're not. You think that you know everything that's involved and you know what your limits are, but you don't. Until you're in it, you don't know. And you can have all the information under the sun, help and assistance and information, but until you're in it, day in, day out, you have no idea.
Can you come and prick your finger, please?
Hey?
Come and prick your finger, I've got to give you some food.
Mum used to use wheat packs for her ailments, and she'd put them in the microwave and burn them. She went through 3 microwaves in 12 months. Basically anything that went on the stove or in the microwave got left and forgotten and burnt. And we had concerns about Mum and the house and just her well-being.
They worry about the house, not that Mum.
And then there was the forgetting who was who and when things took place, and the time frame was just all mixed up. And so we had Mum assessed and found that she had dementia, and started her off on some medication, I can't remember what it's called, to try and slow the process, because of course it's not going to reverse it. And that's not really made a great deal of difference, and gradually and slowly Mum's dementia is getting worse. So I made the decision to come over and be with Mum to try and keep her at home as long as possible before eventually having to put her into care.
Kiss, kiss. Come on. He scares the voices. He thinks he never seen people before like that. What's going on now? I can't tell much different. I don't know. Maybe people notice more, or I do. I mean, when I'm hungry, Mary, she's yelling at me, "Mother, you didn't eat your breakfast." I said, "The breakfast not gonna run away." I said, "I gotta what the plans," I said.
A normal day would be, I'll get up and sometimes the breakfast won't be eaten. The meds will be taken, she would have had a drink, she would have been given a needle, but her breakfast is still eaten. Where's Mum? Out in the garden. So then it's the usual routine of chasing Mum around the garden to get her in to make sure she has her breakfast, because she's a diabetic, so she needs to have her meals on time. And so eventually by about 11 o'clock she's usually had breakfast. It usually takes that long.
She goes with all the strength. She said, "I hate you."
You give me the shit, so I'm going to stab you.
And if we've got to go somewhere, you have to get ready or start getting ready at least an hour before you go somewhere, and then have another half hour's grace in your head. So if you've got to be somewhere at 12, you say you've got to be ready by 11:30. So then you got that half hour, because there's always something else that has to be done. I've been through the whole gamut, stand there yelling, you know, hurry up, get moving, we're going to be late, we're going to be late. Mum's favourite comment is, "Well, they can just wait." I said, "Mum, we've got an appointment, we've got to be there on time." They can wait.
If you ask Mum to help you to do something, she'll do it. But the initiative to go ahead and do it, it's just not there anymore. Unless it's the garden. Nothing else really matters when she's out there in the garden.
My partner's been very supportive of me being over here, even though it's been difficult. And it's interesting, we still have our arguments over the phone. You don't have to be in the same state to find something to argue about. We've organised for Mum to go into respite. She's going to a place not far from here called Holly Residential Care. We went and had a look at it the other day. Huge place. But Mum will have them all wrapped around her finger by the time she leaves. She is going to have her own room. And I need a rest.
Well, I don't mind to go and meet different people there. I like it. I've been there before. We have a look. It's a very nice place. Big kitchen, big cafeteria and everything else. Nice place. I don't mind.
In Melbourne, or should I say in Geelong, I was doing some mosaicing and decided to bring over some of my tiles and tools and have made a mural out in the backyard for Mum, and started doing some painting and some other crafty things. Even though Mum thinks it's a waste of time, it's my sanity. I think that I was unrealistic in the expectation of myself, in what would take place and how things would be. And I think now, nearly 12 months down the track, I'm only just realising its effect and what it takes to look after someone with dementia. We find the most stupidest things to laugh about. When I'm doing something and I've forgotten, Mum will start laughing at me and she'll say to me, "I've got dementia," she says, "but you've got double dementia because you forget too." So I got the double dementia and she's got the single dementia.
Well, you're going to make a joke sometimes.
And so therefore we're going to end up getting rooms next to each other. So, you know, we can be looked after at the same facility and we can stir each other up. There are days when I just want to pack my bags and keep on going. And there are other days where we sit and have a good joke. So as much as certain parts of the day are the same, other parts are different every day. One thing you can be guaranteed on, it's going to be that garden.